After life-altering surgery, a young Ethiopian man, who we first introduced you to in June, is almost ready to return home to a longer, healthier, and more productive life than he ever could have imagined. His transformation thanks to the generosity of a Vancouver family who saw a person in need and took it upon themselves to make a difference. Linda Aylesworth reports.
When we first met Tesfaye 2 months ago, he was a young man with a terribly bent spine. That he was here in Vancouver, 15,000 kilometers from his home in Ethiopia, was thanks to this man.
When I heard Tesfaye's story and just how he had run out of luck and no other chance to get surgery in Ghana, I said, well, if I can do something to help, I'll try.
Gary Siegel met Tesfaye last year while visiting Ethiopia. When he learned that corrective surgery was just too complicated to be attempted in that country, Siegel got to work back home in BC.
I knew Tesfaye had no other option, and I knew of Dr. Dvorak, and I thought maybe he can do this surgery.
So Tesfaye had a very profound kyphosis, forward bend in his spine, and this is about as severe as I have seen.
The cause, tuberculosis, which had infected and eroded Tesfaye's vertebra at an early age.
All his abdominal contents were crushed, and he had trouble breathing because of his diaphragm. So it was a severe deformity.
Dr. Dvorak and the rest of the surgical team agreed to perform the surgery free of charge. And so on June 12th, the big day arrived.
Nerve-wracking is an understatement. I was on just pins and needles all day.
The surgery would take 14 hours.
You know, during the surgery, there are moments where you suddenly think, oh my gosh, this is quite a deformity here. And so we had a few of those oh my gosh moments, but we just step by step went through our plan. We put in probably close to 20 screws and 2 long rods that connected.
Tesfaye survived the surgery, but he wasn't out of the woods yet.
Pneumonia, put him back into ICU, and it wasn't for the excellent care and attention that we have here. In Ghana, he would have died with those complications.
But 2 months later, Tesfaye is very much alive and spending much of his time learning English. How are you feeling, Tesfaye?
I'm great, look is great.
Tesfaye is 7 inches taller, can stand upright, and look people straight in the eye.
So this is much better, right? Remember, before surgery, this was way down here.
Yeah.
And so now it's much, much better.
Yeah.
As a result, his lungs are learning that there's now room to expand, and so is his stomach.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm humbled by how fortunate we were that it went so well.
And all at no expense to taxpayers. Tesfaye doesn't know how old he is, somewhere between 18 and 20 he thinks, but he does know who his guardian angel is.
Just seeing the result is reward in itself, and just knowing that he has a future to look forward to. He's very keen, determined to get a good education, so hopefully I can help him in that area, and the potential he has is unlimited, really.